Wizards of the Coast has recently released an update on the OGL. The update they promised us the other day, yesterday, but they, chickened out from the stream completely because guess what? A bunch of D&D streamers were like, hi, we're going to keep an eye and we're going to live react. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Point is, Wizard of the Coast, they released an update and God, do they want to undercut your victory? They want to undercut what you have done to affect them. There's a lot to this thing that says very little, but a lot at the same time. Just bear with me. I've highlighted a bunch of these, so I'm not going to read the entire thing. So we're just gonna skim through. Go! Actually, look it up. It's on D&D Beyond. First off, they say they want to ensure that the OGL is for the content creator, the homebrewer, yada yada yada, and not major corporations. But that's a lie. Of course, they cared about the major corporations, like. The OGL they made was specific. The one that they're producing, the one that they're making, they're saying, "Oh, it's not gonna. It's for you. It's going to make things better for you." But no part of the 1.0 OGL improved the life of would have improved the content or the life of anyone that would make anything for it. The whole point was to target their competition to remove and or severely limit and create royalties from them. No part of the OGL did anything for you. It just limited what you could use. And it ended up accidentally, what they're saying, accidentally stealing your content. Our job is to be good stewards of the game, and the OGL exists for the benefit of the fans. Nothing but those principles are wait for a second. Lie. Another goddamn lie. Listen. The OGL, even from 1.0, has never been for the fans. I know, bear with me again. This is a little nutty, but a long time ago, this is an article from 20 years ago on Wizard's site. The other great effect of open gaming should be a rapid, constant improvement in the quality of the rules, with lots of people able to work on them in public. Problems with math, with ease of use, variants from standard forms, etc. should be improved over time. The great thing about open gaming is it's interactive. Someone figures out a way to make something work better, and everyone who uses that part of the rules is free to incorporate into the products, including us. D&D should benefit from the shared development of people work in the open gaming derivative of D&D. Yes, it was really good for everyone involved, but the core of it very much helped D&D develop and get better and use the rules and the problems people have solved into their own product. Furthermore, the development of the tabletop RPG community as a whole only moves to increase and empower the highest market shareholder, the one that everybody knows. Was it the theory of network externalities? But the OGL rapidly creating its own would allow everyone to improve on it and make the game better and make the game sell more. Even from the beginning, it wasn't really for the fans. This next part, they're really trying to undercut you. Draft language before anything was finalized. It was only for large corporations. It was never our intent to impact the vast majority of the community, except it did. It did. They're trying to say here that the content creators and publishers, when they pushed it out to them, that they represent you, the person. That they're trying to say that these people represent you, the average player. In your small group of 5, that these big people know what's best for you, but they don't. When you get to a certain size, when you get to a certain amount of money you make, when it becomes your living, you think differently. You are not a regular person anymore. You think, how is this going to save me? Am I going to be covered? How will it help me make money? Even content creators are like that. If there wasn't any actually good and ethical people that were leaking the 1.1 OGL, they were going to release it today. January 13th. They were going to release it and make sure it was finalized today. It would already have affected us. It would already been a big deal. We would already be currently living in a world where the OGL 1.1 existed. Thank you for leaking this. Whoever you are, you did great. It's a clear from reaction that we rolled a 1. We are no longer fully possible, blah, 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 to achieve all these goals. So here's what we're doing. One thing I don't like about this is when I was reading through the 1.1 OGL, in the comments and how they spoke through it, it was like, oh, sorry, we have to put this in because our lawyer said we have to, even though we don't know what it means. And this shows like a personification, as far as to say an ooification of this company. Wizard of the Coast, this does not read like a company statement for the most part. It reads like someone apologizing to you, a friend apologizing to you. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, our bad, we didn't mean it. Oh man, gosh, I hope we can get past this and move on. And good Lord, they want you to move on. The next OGL, they say here, will remain unaffected by any, all these things that you make will be unaffected by the OGL update. Guess what? They are still pushing this through. They still want to go through with this. At a leak earlier this week, a Wizard of the Coast employee, a confirmed one, not by me, other people, they said that they were looking at the bottom line, that they were briefly delaying the rollout of the OGL due to the backlash, that their decision making is based entirely on the impact to the bottom line. They are hoping the community forgets, moves on, and they can push this through. They still want to push an OGL through. 1.0, great, but they want to push a 1.1, and we don't know what's going to be on it. People were afraid this was means for us to see work that thought never crossed their minds. Again, lie. The people behind the original OGL had probably good intentions as well as the improvement to the game as a whole. They probably had some good intentions. There are good ideas behind it. But now that those people are gone, the people left are the only ones benefiting from it. Now that they have the support of the community, they can pull the rug underneath them. They grew so big, they don't need you, the player, anymore, even though the game itself was built on the backs of you, the players, the developers, the creators that help improve the game over and over, who made cool subclasses, who solved math problems for them. You built D&D, but they want to make sure it's theirs. Coincidental similarities, my butt. A new OGL will provide version to address that risk, but we will do so without the license back, without suggesting we have rights to the content you create. Thus, the legalese of 1.0 was, they use the word fully a lot, and the word fully in legal terms means perfect. You have to perfectly, like, follow this, or else we'll just remove all your rights. Thanks. They want it to come. They want it to come. Whatever that's going to look like, keep an eye out. Now, here's the part I really don't like. You're going to hear people say that you won, that we lost because making your voices heard forces to change your plans. Those people won't be half right. They won, and so did we. Hi. You, the person behind this, the person watching this. You won. We won. We did great. They lost. You made your voices heard. You forced them to change their plans. Fuck these guys. Fuck these guys trying to take a double victory from here. This is what we wanted all along. Work it, Kaku was up in here. Our plan was always to solicit the input of the community. Lie. You want the input of the content creators and the publishers to, let's be honest, again, don't represent us. They're different. We realized we did not do this time, and we are sorry for that. Ooification. Lie. We won't let you down. Extra lie. These guys want to undercut your victory. They want to say that what you did didn't bother them that much. We get it. We're sorry. Move on. We're still gonna push the OGL through. That these people have never once referred to customers in a positive manner. Their communication gives this leaker the impression that they saw customers as obstacles between them and their money. Listen, you are worth something to them. You are worth at least that subscription you canceled. You are worth the voices that they were scared of. This is a small victory. It is a victory. And I hope this moves forward, and I hope that these guys really see that we are willing to fight. A second wave is coming. Please be prepared. If you want more things like this, more complaining about Wizards of the Coast and D&D, or me to go in a little more in depth, or and consider this, me recommending other games. Something like follow, subscribe.